resolution of the vectors. So here I will explain this resolution of the vector by using of the diagrammatically. I am taking one vector along this direction. This is nothing but along the x direction, and I taken one vector, it is A. Otherwise, for your understanding, just you can consider this is x-axis. It is only just you can consider x-axis. Now one vector, it is acting along this direction. That vector name is A. A given name, it is nothing but A. This vector is making an angle with the x-axis is theta. A vector is making an angle with x-axis is theta. At that moment, for your understanding, I am just drawing here. From O to here distance we are writing, it is nothing but AX. Magnitude is nothing but AX, isn't it? Now, this if you given this is A vector means it is A vector. This is B. This is C I am writing. Tan theta is, we can write it here, sin theta is equal to what you can write, opposite side by, sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. What is the opposite side? BC. BC is opposite side and hypotenuse is A vector. Now BC is equal to, we can write it is A bar sin theta. BC is equal to A bar sin theta. This BC is parallel to the y-axis. This BC is nothing but a parallel to the y-axis, isn't it? So BC is acting along the y-axis. BC is acting along the y-axis. So I am writing this is A sin theta. A vector is A sin theta. And next I am writing cos theta. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side? It is OB. Adjacent side it is OB. See here. OB divided by hypotenuse is A bar. So A bar, if you take in this side, OB is equal to, we can write A bar cos theta. So this OB is equal to, I can write it is A bar cos theta. A bar cos theta. And this is nothing but A sin theta. This is A sin theta. This is A cos theta. Now we can write here A is resolving into the, A vector is resolved into the two components. One is horizontal component, one is vertical component. Horizontal component AX is equal to A cos theta, and A vertical component AY is equal to A sin theta. Vertical component is A sin theta. So when a vector is making an angle with the any, either it is y-axis or one more it is x-axis, whatever it may be, it can be resolved into the two components. It can be resolved into the two components. One it is horizontal component, one more it is vertical component. Horizontal component of A vector, horizontal component of A vector is A cos theta. Vertical component of A vector, is called A sin theta. So AX is nothing but a horizontal component. It is horizontal component, and this is AY is nothing but a vertical component, isn't it? Horizontal component is AX cos theta, AX is equal to A cos theta, vertical component is AY sin theta. Now, if you want to write this in the vector notation, if you want to write it is in the vector notation, A bar is equal to AXI plus AYJ, If you take the Z axis, okay, later I will write this Z axis about this one, and tan theta is equal to, if you want to find out the direction, tan theta is equal to, this is AY, opposite. Tan theta means opposite side divided by adjacent side. Here opposite side what we taken, it is vertical component is AY, isn't it? And adjacent side is nothing but a horizontal component, that is AX. So I am writing tan theta is equal to AY divided by AX. Tan theta is equal to AY divided by AX. If you take the Z axis also, for example, if you take the Z axis also, see here this is vector A vector, isn't it? It is A vector means AX is along the X direction, and AY is nothing but along the Y direction, and A along the Y axis, and AZ is nothing but along the Z axis. At that moment, A vector is equal to AXI plus AYJ plus AZK. Here I, J, K are the unit vectors. I, J, K are the unit vectors which are acting along the x direction. Here I is the unit vector along the x-axis, J is the unit vector along the y-axis, K is the unit vector along the z-axis. So magnitude of this vector means A bar is equal to under root of magnitude of this vector ax square plus ay square plus az square. It is the magnitude of the vector. It is nothing but a magnitude of the vector. A bar is equal to under root of ax square plus y square plus az square. For example, I will give one more example for you. Now I am taking, this is nothing but a 10 newtons force. Otherwise, one force is making an angle with the y-axis. F is a force is making an angle with the y-axis. At that moment, how it will be resolved? Again, F can be resolved into the two components. One is horizontal component, one more it is vertical component. Horizontal component is always cosine angle. Horizontal component is always cosine angle. You have to keep in your brain. Don't forget, horizontal component is always cosine angle. Vertical component is always sine angle. Vertical component is always sine angle. See here, horizontal component we got it is cosine angle. Horizontal component is the cosine angle. Vertical component is the sine angle. Mathematically we proved that one also. BC, it is the horizontal component. Sir, BC is nothing but a vertical component, that is A sin theta, and horizontal component is OB, that is A cos theta. So horizontal component is cosine angle, vertical component is the sine angle. Now F is resolved into the two components. One it is horizontal component, is F cos theta. Vertical component is F sin theta. Vertical component is F sin theta. Always these two components should be perpendicular to each other. Always the two components, horizontal component and vertical component should be perpendicular to each other. The resultant should be within the two components. See, one more for your understanding I am writing one more. See here. This is the, okay, this is, my name is, okay, for example, this is one blackboard, just it is the board. So B is a one vector, just I given this is nothing but a board. This is nothing but a one board, isn't it? So B, I given name, this is the B vector. This B vector is making an angle along this direction, with this direction is 30 degrees. At that moment, B is resolved into the two components. One is horizontal component, one more vertical component. So B is making an angle with this one. So at that moment, this is the horizontal component. Horizontal component is along this direction. So B cos theta, that is theta is nothing but a 30 degrees. Vertical component is B sin theta. These two components should be perpendicular. You have to understand here. See here, I have written it is appears to be vertical, but I taken this is horizontal component. Why I am taking horizontal component means this vector is making an angle with this one is theta. Now F is resolved into the two components. At that moment, you have to write this one. This is the horizontal and remaining one is the vertical. See here, B is making an angle with this vector is 30 degrees. At that moment, this is horizontal component and remaining one is the vertical component. And here also, this A vector is making an angle with the x-axis is theta. At that moment, this is the horizontal component and remaining one is the vertical. Dot product. What is dot product? See here, dot product we can call it is the scalar product also. A vector dot B vector is equal to AB cos theta. Isn't it? Now angle between the two vectors is nothing but a cosine angle. Angle between the two vectors is the cosine angle. Now A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Simply for your understanding I can tell you here. This is one object. When you are applying the force, it is one string. You are applying the force is along this direction. When you are applying the force, you are pulling this object along this direction. When you are pulling along this direction, the displacement of the object is along horizontal direction. In your childhood, when you are playing with a toy car, when you pull the toy car, it is along this direction. The toy car will move along the horizontal direction on the surface of the horizontal floor. Now, the displacement of the object is S. The displacement of the object is S. At that moment, this force is making an angle. It is with a horizontal is theta. Now, F can be resolved into the two components. One is horizontal component is F cos theta. Vertical component is F sin theta. Vertical component is F sin theta, isn't it? So, what is work done? Work done is nothing but a force into perpendicular distance. Along the horizontal direction, what is the force is acting? F cos theta. So, work done is equal to, you can write F cos theta into F cos theta into S. F cos theta into S. Work done is equal. This equation you can write like this also. Force is a one vector quantity. Force is the one vector quantity. Displacement is the vector quantity. That is equal to F is magnitude and S is the magnitude. That when you remove the dot product, cosine angle will be takes place. That is cosine theta. This is force F dot S is equal to Fs cos theta. Now, if you take in, what about the properties of this one means? Commutative property, commutative law, isn't it? A dot B is equal to B dot A, A dot B is equal to B dot A, A dot B is equal to B dot A, A dot B is equal to B dot A, and distributive property, distributive property. What is distributive property means? A vector dot B vector plus is equal to A dot B plus A dot C. It is nothing but a distributive property. Now, in this one, what is I dot I is equal to J dot J is equal to K dot K is equal to, means K cap, J cap, I cap is equal to 1. I dot I is equal to J dot J is equal to K dot K is equal to, when we are writing as a 1. How we are writing means 1 means, see, according to this one, A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Here A is a one vector, B is a one vector. Here A and B are the scalar quantity. These are only magnitudes only. Now according to that one I am writing I is one vector, I is a one unit vector, B is a one unit vector. That is equal to, for your understanding you can write this is A vector and this is B vector, isn't it? That equal to A vector means AB cos theta. Here A means A vector we are writing as a A. Here I cap, how we can write, magnitude is 1. I cap in magnitude is 1. So that is 1. I cap unit is also 1. Now angle between these two, that is cos 0. Why it is cos 0 means I is the unit vector which is acting along the x direction. So both i's are acting along the x direction. So at that moment angle is the 0. Cos 0 is 1. At that moment 1 into 1 into 1, that is equal to 1. So that's why I dot I is equal to J dot J is equal to K dot K is equal to 1. You can write it. I dot J is equal to J dot K is equal to K dot I is equal to that equal to 0. How we can write means see here I dot J is equal to I magnitude is 1. J magnitude is 1. Cosine cos. Now I is the unit vector along the x direction. And J is the unit vector along the y direction. What is angle between these two? Angle between these two is the 90 degrees. So cos 90 we have to write. What is cos 90 is 0. 0 into something is 0. At that moment you can write I dot j, j dot k dot I is equal to 0. I dot I, j dot j, k dot k is equal to 1. I dot j, j dot k dot k is equal to 0. These two are mostly in dot product we are using these two, isn't it? Every time we are using these two. How if you want to calculate cosine angle, what is the angle between the two vectors? Angle between the two vectors means we know formula a bar b bar is equal to ab cos theta, ab cos theta. Now you can write cos theta is equal to a vector dot b vector divided by modulus of ab. Now how we can do the dot product? We have to do the dot product means how we can do the dot product. For example, I will give the one example for this one. Okay, see here a dot b, a vector is equal to axi plus ayj plus azk. Now b vector is equal to you can write bxi plus byj plus bzk. Actually, everyone can say it by using of this one only, but I will explain by using of the numerical. If you say numerical, you can easily understand. So that's why I go for the numerical. Same this equation I am writing as a 2i plus 3j plus 2k, and it is equal to minus i plus 2j plus 3k. Just I will tell like this for your understanding easily. Now a dot b is equal to first a means 2i plus 3j plus 2k dot I minus i plus 2j plus 3k. Now this is equal to how we can write means I told you already I dot I is equal to, see here I dot I, j dot j, k dot k is equal to 1, but rest of I dot j, j dot k dot I is equal to 0. So I am writing magnitude, this is I and this is I dot I into 1. Okay, what is this magnitude is 1, minus 1 into 2, minus 1 into 2 means how much it is? Minus 2, minus 1 into 2 is the minus 2. Next one I dot j, if I do means 0 will come, no need to do it. I dot k also 0, Next one j dot I also 0, j dot j is equal to 1. So next 3 into 2, 6 plus 6. J dot k is 0, no need to do it. So you have to multiply I, j, k. Now I am writing it is k dot k is equal to 1, 2 into 3, 6. That is 6. How much it is? 12. 12 minus 2. 12 minus 2 is the 10. 10 units. That is nothing but a 10 units. So it is the multiply. How you can do the dot product? How we can do the dot product means like this. And what is the magnitude? Magnitude means according to this one. See here, modulus of a bar you can write as a modulus. Both are. This is magnitude you can write. Otherwise you can write like this also. This is nothing but a magnitude means under root of x square. Actual formula it is under root of x square plus y square plus z square. Here x is equal to what is it? 2. Now 2 square plus y is nothing but a 3. So 3 square plus z is equal to 2 is there. So that is 2 square. You can write it is 4. It is 8 plus 9. So 17. Root 17 units. Next one, B magnitude. I am writing about the B magnitude. B magnitude. I am writing about B magnitude, that equal to under root of, this is x. What is x? Coordinate is minus 1. I coordinate is minus 1. So minus 1 whole square plus 2. I am writing it is 2 square plus 3 I am writing here, that equal to 1 plus 4 plus 9. 1 plus 4 it is 5. 5 plus 9 it is the 14 units. It is 14 units. So you can find out the magnitudes are like magnitude. You can find out like this, and dot product it is like this. Again I am telling you, I want to show you here. Dot product is, dot is nothing but a dot b. In this one, I dot I, j dot j. Time